Legend of Total War here, and today we've got a Saving a Disaster battle playing as Clan Scryer, where he's got a really good army. Weapons Team army, very much approve of this. Going up against Thorek Ironbrow, where Thorek has two armies. Now, these two armies on their own don't seem like that much of a problem, especially for a Weapons Team army. And as I've always said, Skaven absolutely dumps her all over dwarves. There's two problems here, though. This is an underway fight where the reinforcing army is actually reinforcing from our rear, so we're pincered here. That's a big problem for this kind of army. Typically speaking, you want them all coming from one angle, and you just shoot at them indiscriminately. The second thing that's a problem is Thorek Ironbrow himself. He is basically immune to missile damage that isn't magical damage. Now the thing here is that the Jezzails and the Rattling guns actually do physical missile damage, which I've always found weird because they're shooting warpstone bullets. Poison Wind mortars and Plague Claw catapults are not effective against single entities. So basically we have no means of dishing out damage to Thorek Ironbrow. If he gets in there, he's just going to wreck house. Because if we have a look at him, 5% ward save, 40% physical resistance, 25% missile resistance, that's all going to stack on top of each other. It's just going to be an absolute nightmare if he gets in there. So we need to hold him back at all costs and basically just army loss him. Anyway, let's jump in here and see what we can do. We do have access to a nuke if we absolutely do need to use it, which I probably will. Because being pincered is not a good thing, but I got a plan in mind. Now, while the battle's loading up here, I do have a bit of an announcement. My wife on Twitter sort of teased at this a couple of days ago that I had an announcement, and this is what it is. So, about 2 months ago now, I stopped regular live streams, which allowed me a lot of free time. And in that free time, I've been playing other games. And one game that I started playing was Valheim. I picked it up, really enjoyed it, and I introduced it to my wife. And she really enjoyed it. Now, I tried for years to get my wife into Total War. Just wouldn't take. She wasn't interested in it, right? But Valheim, on the other hand, right up her alley. So we've been playing that together, and we decided to start a channel together. So since I'm just making videos on the channel now, and far fewer live streams, getting a video out every single day is really not a problem. So it gives me a lot more free time. So we're going to be running a second channel that myself and my wife are going to be making content on. So here it is right here. I'll leave a link in the description, but we've already got some content uploaded, and we've got a lot planned. Now at this stage here, it's just Let's Plays, which a lot of people have been asking me to do Let's Plays again. I really don't see the point in doing Total War Let's Plays at this stage. Kind of like been there, done that. But with Valheim, it's all fairly fresh in my mind. So what I'm attempting to do here, actually me and my wife are both doing separate runs of this, both on this channel, where we're attempting to go through Valheim without dying. And if we do die, our character is deleted. So it's basically a hardcore run. So we've got loads of content planned on that. If this is something that you're interested in, I expect that not all of you would be interested in Valheim, but if you are, go and check out the Legends of Valheim channel. So that's run by me and my wife. We're going to be making separate Let's Plays, but also we'll be doing content together as well. And also we're planning on starting up doing some live streams together on this channel here. So if that's something you're interested in, go and check out the links in the description, and I'd appreciate the support on this new channel. It's always a bit daunting to start again from scratch, but since there's a content lull, we got 4 months until the next content update for Total War Warhammer. I don't really have that much to do in Total War Warhammer apart from disaster battles and Doomstack videos, so I kind of just needed something else to do, and we'll see if this works. I've also got some other video ideas coming up soon for Total War Warhammer, and you'll start seeing that stuff, very soon. Okay, now with this, I don't think that we should deploy out in front of them like this, but actually at an angle. And what I'm thinking is, because these guys come in delayed reaction, like delayed, minute 43, what I'm thinking is, what I think most people would do is, as they come in, then summon it, but oftentimes the summons will be kind of in the middle of a battalion, and they'll rout instantly. Whereas if I summon the units about 10 seconds or even 20 seconds before they show up, I can have them parked right at the edge there, so the missile units don't get a chance to even move. It'll create a massive blob allowing our Plague Claw catapults and Poison Wind mortars to absolutely shred them. So I think that's what the key distinction here. But we absolutely need to defeat this army before that one arrives. So what we're doing with this guy is we're sending him over here to distract him. Distract them as much as possible. Also, if I can catch them in a blob, I'll pop the nuke down. But I'm going to have to basically have cross-eyed vision here and keep an eye on both armies, which is going to be tricky.
Now, ready now.
Okay, so I'm a bit iffy about missile units on guard mode in Warhammer 3. I kind of feel like if you put them on guard mode, they tend to not shoot as well. There's a real problem with units not shooting in Warhammer 3. Real big problem. Okay. Okay. We also don't have that much Winds of Magic, like 66 plus 13. So that's 79. That's not a lot. It's not a lot. Like, in Warhammer 2, you'd routinely have like 200-300 Winds of Magic for this kind of army, with, you know, especially considering they've all got Arcane Conduit. So we're not going to be able to summon that many clan rats, so yeah, we'll see how we go. The magic nerf for Winds of Magic Reserves really hurts the Skaven. Okay, you get over there, and we just kind of wait.
Good. Yes.
So yeah, we kind of just have our units, our summons, ready to go, standing there, and it'll squish them up a bit better. Whereas if you summon them as they're arriving, you're not going to be able to have as much crowd control. So this guy over here, what I want them to do, this army here, I want them to try to chase us over here. If they can blob up around here, I can pop down the nuke on them. I don't think we need to use the nuke on this army here. I think we'll eradicate them before these guys arrive. Or I should say, eradicate. But it's time to inject some warpstone, and let's bring back the inner Skaven. It's been a while. I haven't been playing Skaven that much in Warhammer 3 because I've been saving it for something special. Hint, hint. So one thing I've been really trying not to do is get burnt out on them. But every now and again, it's time to go insane. Alright, how much time we got left? 38 seconds. Alright, you just come stand over here. Okay, we got to get started on this now. Yep. So put a few summons down. Put one of these down. And this might seem silly because it's like, oh, but they're wasting time. These summons last ages. You don't have to worry about that. And sorry, in terms of time-wise, they last ages. But they're not going to last long when the actual battle starts. Alright, let's see what we can do here. These guys will be coming in any moment, but I want to keep an eye on this. Those guys there should be able to be left in autopilot. Okay, we're getting hit. I'm gonna hit those missile units there. Okay, and start getting this guy back. Okay, over here. Unfortunately, can't really see that nuke go off, but we can see that a whole bunch of units go off. Okay, also, putting down a plague in there, that'd be good. Let's aim at the ground here. You two shoot over here. I need another one there. If you could also pin that down, that'd be good. We're getting some shots in, but it's mostly the mortars that are doing the damage. They're coming in. And we are absolutely smashing this first army. You can send in the Plague Priest if you absolutely have to. That's not a problem. From here, as we don't want to use up all of our magic before the having to deal with the second army. That's it, don't fight with him. Good, 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 good. How are we going here? Good, they're rushing at us. Do not let them shoot at us. Good, they're aiming at him pretty well there. Good. This first army is just about gone. Bouncer Power's in our favor, that's good. But Thoric Ironbrow by himself could basically win this battle. If he gets over here. Good. Okay, now, popping down a summon behind them over... Okay, so it was right about there. They might turn around and go back that way. Maybe a little bit. Okay, Giselles, you really need to be aiming at him. Okay, we're running out of time over here. Good. Okay, we need to start turning around now. How'd this go over here? Good, I got him. Got him. Only just managed to catch him there before they escaped our field of view. Okay, you get over here. That's it, just finish the job over there. Wait till they leave the battlefield of shatter. Yep, okay, that's good. Okay. Quickly get organized. Okay. How much magic do we have left? 43. Okay. You've still got to keep Thorek out of here. What happened there? Why did you... Oh, they are actually on the move, kind of. You go after the grudge throwers. Okay, you go around them over here, try to get them distracted. How are we going? Are we organized? Not really. It's actually pretty disorganized. Use ballistics calibration.
Unleash warp hell.
Okay, bouncer power's good, but like I said, Thorek can basically end this for us. Do our best to hold them back. What's going on with you? Why aren't you shooting? A little bit obstructed? Alright, aim for that one there. Having heroes around over here to try to draw them out this way can be really helpful.
Keep moving. We are everywhere. Warlock engineer.
As they get over this hump over here, I reckon they'll shoot a lot better. Running out of magic. We've got plenty of these. Alright, pop that down behind... Oh, hang on. No, I gotta get rid of this cannon here. It's worth a lot of bouncer power. Now we're just doing our best to try to get the army losses. Thorek is lagging behind. That's awesome. That's what we want to see. That's what we want to see. Good. They're chasing after our heroes. That's what we want to see. Running out of wins. Keep them busy. How we going here? Good. Okay, need more summons. Keep them busy. That's it. Okay, you go through over here. Try to lure some of their units back that way. Okay, put that behind them. That's it. This is working out fairly well over here. Good. This guy here is in trouble. Get him out. We also got to watch out if we're too close to Thorek and start casting. He'll cause us to miscast. He's a pain in the ass. Oh, we got him. We got him. Army losses. It worked. And they never got close. In fact, I don't think we took a single casualty. A little bit of damage on the heroes, but that's, you know, gonna happen. Alright. Well, I don't think we're gonna be able to kill Thorek, but try to kill that Rune Smart. He's level 25.
Magic's ready.
So yeah, with these sort of situations, you just got to know how to use the weapons team. It's an amazing army, especially against dwarves, but you just got to know how to use it. Got to draw in that into Skaven.
Warlock master. Rattling gun.
Okay, let's get the rattling guns up here to try to chase these guys down, because their speed is 40, and yeah, we should be able to catch up and wipe out as many of them as possible. So it seems like I over-purchased on the Menace Belows, but better to over-purchase than under-purchase. But as I've said many times, Skaven are just like the hard counter to dwarfs. Even when the dwarfs essentially have a strategic advantage, they're still just not that good. Okay, this is interesting here. This is interesting. because you're about to see how useless rattling guns are against Thorek. There's nothing! Oh my god.
Rattling a gun.
That was just nothing.
Yes, yes.
Bring the Giselles up as well. Because, yeah, Thorek's pretty slow. And I'll use this to try to make him run back that way. If we could wound him, that'd be great. That way, you know, he's out of commission for a few turns. Because, yeah, your army's just not capable of dealing with him. It's not your fault. Yeah, you made a very good army. I very much approve of it. But, yeah, he's just... too much resistance. Oh, and he's got a Rune of Spite.
Guide us, horned one.
Okay, well, let's not get him to turn around, but it is slowing him down a little bit.
Rattling gun.
Yeah, try to get in front of him, see if we can turn around.
Council's command. Yes, yes.
Doesn't seem to be working.
Charge up. Attack, charge.
Oh, he's actually got 38 speed. It's not that slow.
Skaven. Yes, yes.
I've got to get the suppression down on him now. If we're going to have any chance of catching up to him.
Plan rats. Fire. Shoot.
Yeah, even just one shot on him lowers his speed down quite a bit.
Rattling a gun. Move dial. Guide us, horned one.
Try to redirect him.
Warlock master.
Yeah, I'm getting... Look how much friendly fire we're taking.
Go, engage. Quick, quick, go.
We gotta do more damage to my own dude. Come on, it's just not possible to kill him.
Gun.
I'm trying to redirect him, but he's just not...
Warlock scale.
Just won't take it. And the Rune of Spite's actually doing more damage to him than we are. This guy's got... No, he doesn't have magic attack. Imagine how annoying this would have been in the actual battlefield trying to deal with this. This is why we had to army loss him.
Scuttle move.
Get out of the way. Just die. Well, we're definitely not going to kill him, but at least he's going to be relatively low health in the next fight. You might be able to just auto-resolve it.
Quick fire stab. Quick fast.
Try to slow him down a little bit more. I was trying to bring these guys in. I should have brought them in before. Normally they're general killers, but
Warlock
might slow him down just a bit more. There's no way we're going to actually get him. He's just not able to be redirected.
Go, go.
Man, I reckon in Warhammer 3, Thorek Ironbrow is one of the most difficult legendary lords to actually kill. Yeah, just nothing hurts him. That's a dead unit. Anyway, we got through it. And we took 0 casualties. It's all about those 0 death runs. Am I right? Now, whether or not I can do that in Valheim, that's another thing entirely. Yeah, one of the big things with the weapons team army, I've actually had a lot of people coming up saying, oh, yeah, the weapons team army's crap, you know, that kind of stuff. But it really comes down to, it's not an easy army to use. You've got to really know how to use it. That's really the Skaven in a nutshell. like, I think back to the first time I played Skaven, I thought they sucked. And that was officially before the Rattling guns were in the game. But it wasn't that the Skaven sucked. I just didn't know how to use them correctly. And you've really got to think like a rat in order to use this army to its fullest extent. I mean, look at what we did to them. And that was not a favorable situation. We were pincered. But just understanding how their mechanics and how their bullshit powers actually come into play, you can get some really good results out of them. And I think this guy here, he had the right idea with the army. He just didn't deploy it in the right way. Maybe just didn't take this out fast enough. Didn't goof these guys up enough. Didn't use up the nuke in the right location. Like, we used it to take out a lot of missile units, which would have been quite a pain. Also worth a lot of bounce of power. Used the menace below to take out the artillery. And for the most part, don't bother with Thoric Ironbrow until the battle is actually over. And now we can use this opportunity to actually recover. But yeah, just recover. Just in case you get attacked again. He's in enemy territory, so he's gonna heal.
Make this quick, fam.
So, yeah. I usually don't agree to any diplomatic deals over the like interns, because I have no idea what he wants to do.
What will...
You know, you can always just re-establish these deals at the beginning of next turn. Typically speaking, if they offer something over the end turn and you decline it, they will offer you the exact same thing if you request it on your next turn, assuming you don't like lose half your armies. Can't you see? Oh, okay. Yeah, you can see their loyalty now. That was an addition in the latest patch. That's pretty good. Yeah, Ogre Blade is crap, but you can use it to fuse with something else. Or just give you 3,000 gold. Man, that's a difficult choice. I think gold. Because, yeah, the Ogre Blade just isn't a good weapon for Skaven. Especially for Clan Skyer. Who cares about physical, like melee weapon strength when you've got Rattling guns? Anyway, that was, which army was that? Wasn't Icket Claw? Is this guy here? Yeah, he's just jumping around here. And Thorek is...
Warlock, master of
I don't know where he went. Ran off somewhere. I don't think he was on Force March. He was the attacker. But anyway, that's the end of this one. So, hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you learned something. You know, these sort of battles, they look like they're really easy. But you gotta know how to do it. Like, these guys wouldn't send in these battles as a disaster if they won the battles, you know? It's not like they send it in and be like, hey, Legend, I won this battle really easy. Could you please go and fight it? It's usually not the case. They want me to get through the situation. And then, of course, sometimes I get through them and don't take any casualties whatsoever. But that's because I got thousands of hours in this game and I know exactly how to play Skaven against dwarves. And I know that dwarves are crap against Skaven. So I just know what I'm doing. But it does make it look like it's absolutely piss easy. But that's just thousands of hours of game time going into play there. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you learned something. Don't forget to check out the new channel, Legends of Valheim. I will still be... It's not going to impact this channel whatsoever. Okay? If you're thinking, oh no, he's abandoning Total War. No, I'm not. It's doing an addition to it because my making videos for Total War does not require a hell of a lot of time. It leaves me free to make other content and do other things, which I previously couldn't do when I was spending 6 to 8 hours live streaming every day. It just wasn't physically possible for me to do other ventures. You know, I actually used to have a secondary channel, and when I started doing live streaming full time, I sort of stopped doing that one. I still don't really think I'm going to pick up that other secondary channel. But yeah, this other channel is just going to be entirely focused on Valheim. See how we go. You know, we've got 3 or 4 months until the next DLC for Warhammer 3. So there's time to try other things. Anyway, appreciate you guys, and we'll see you next time.